Good morning friends, I welcome to all of you to my BioBooster channel. Myself Dr. Awasai Naloge, retired professor of botany. In the previous video, we have seen the different points under the reproduction in lower and higher plants. Now we are going to proceed towards the development of embryo. Development of embryo from zygote, this is called as embryogenesis. Firstly, we shall see how this fertilization takes place once again. Here you can see, this is the orthotropous ovule. Here you can see, this is the micropylar region. These are the integuments. This is the ovule. Here, this is the inner integument, outer integument. And here, this is called as micropyle. The space between these two integuments, this is the micropylar region. This is the embryo sac. This embryo sac consists of 3 antipodal cells. Here you can see, this is the egg cell. Here, these two are the synergids. This is the egg cell. This is very important. These are the 3 antipodal cells. Here, these are the 2 nuclei. One nucleus comes from upper pole, another nucleus comes from the lower pole. Here you can see that when the pollination takes place, pollen grain germinates and pollen tube is produced. This pollen tube, it carries 2 male gametes. Here you can see these are the 2 male gametes. These male gametes or this pollen tube enters the synergid cell, and then afterwards these male gametes, these are released inside the synergids. Here you can see in this figure, here this is the one male gamete, this is the another male gamete. This is the pollen tube. These two are the synergids. This is the egg cell. Here what happens, these 2 nuclei, these 2 haploid polar nuclei, they fuse together. There is formation of secondary diploid nucleus. This is the secondary diploid nucleus. This is a diploid. Then afterwards, in the next stage of fertilization, you can see these are the 2 male gametes. Here this is one male gamete and another male gamete. This one male gamete fuses with the egg. This is the egg. This fuses with the egg. There is formation of a diploid zygote. This is haploid, this is haploid. There is formation of a diploid zygote. Then another male gamete, 2 male gametes have entered. Another male gamete fuses with this secondary diploid nucleus. This is haploid, this is diploid. And there is formation of triploid primary endosperm nucleus. This is the triploid primary endosperm nucleus. This is the diploid zygote. In this way, here, this is called as syngamete, fusion of male gamete with the egg, formation of zygote. This is the syngamete. And in this case, the male gamete fuses with the secondary diploid nucleus. There is formation of primary endosperm nucleus, which is triploid. In this way, 2 types of fusion takes place, and that's why this is called as double fertilization. You once again see here, this is the ovule, orthotropous ovule, where micropylar is on the upper side. This is the embryo sac. This embryo sac contains this egg cell, and on the sides there are 2 synergids. On the lower side, you can see there are 3 antipodal cells. One nucleus from this pole comes to the center. One nucleus from the upper pole comes near the center. Here, these are the 2 nuclei. In the next stage, or at the same time, what happens? When pollen grain germinates, it produces the pollen tube, and this pollen tube carries these 2 male nuclei. In the next stage, pollen tube enters the synergid, and these male gametes are released. This pollen tube enters the synergid cell, and male gametes are produced. At the same time, or meanwhile, these 2 polar nuclei, they fuse together. There is formation of secondary diploid nucleus. In the next stage of development, you can see this one male nucleus fuses with the egg. There is formation of diploid zygote. Another male nucleus fuses with the secondary diploid nucleus. There is formation of triploid primary endosperm nucleus. Here thus two types of fusion. and that's why this is called as double fertilization. And this double fertilization, it is a characteristic feature of angiosperms. So this is the brief survey of, or brief account of this fertilization. Here you can see this is very, very important. This diploid zygote produces the embryo, and primary endosperm nucleus, this produces the endosperm. This endosperm supplies the food material to the developing embryo. You see once again, diploid zygote produces the embryo. This is also called as oospore. Primary endosperm nucleus produces the endosperm. This endosperm supplies food material to the developing embryo. Then development of embryo. The process of development of zygote into the embryo. Here, process of development of zygote into the embryo. This is called as embryogenesis. And this study is called as embryology. Embryo develops at the micropylar end. Here, now we are going to consider anatropozoid. We have shown this micropyle on the upper side, but you see that this is anatropozoid and this is the micropyle. This polar tube comes like this. This carries the two male nuclei. Here there is an embryo sac. Here there is an egg. These are the synergids. These are the antipodal cells, and this is the triploid primary endosperm nucleus. Here you can see embryo develops at the micropylar end. In case of anatropozoid, you remember, of the sac where zygote is situated. The growth of embryo triggers, accelerates, increases only after the formation of certain amount of endosperm. मग एंडोस्पर्म जर जास्त डेव्हलप झालेला असेल किंवा थोडं डेव्हलप झालेलं असेल तर ते न्यूट्रिशन सप्लाय करतं, त्याच्यामुळे एम्ब्रियोची डेव्हलपमेंट या ठिकाणी फास्ट होऊ शकते. सो द प्रोसेस ऑफ डेव्हलपमेंट ऑफ एम्ब्रियो फ्रॉम द झायगोट, दिस इज कॉल्ड एज embryogenesis. Then we shall see, just now we have seen the zygote or the oospore. How this oospore develops? You can see here, this is the oospore. This oospore divides into two cells. One smaller cell, another larger cell. This is called as two-celled pro-embryo. Larger cell toward the micropyle. Larger cell toward the micropyle. This is called as suspension initial cell. This is the suspension initial cell. And smaller cell toward the chalaza. This is called as embryonal initial cell. म्हणजे याच्यापासून एम्ब्रियो तयार होतो, याच्यापासून सस्पेन्शन तयार होतो. So suspensor initial and embryonal initial. So this is the oospore or the zygote. This zygote divides into two unequal cells. Smaller cell embryonal initial, larger cell suspensor initial. Embryonal initial cell produces the embryo. Suspension initial cell produces the suspensor. The smaller cell toward the chalaza here, or embryonal, this is the embryonal initial cell. The suspensor cell, lower is the suspensor cell. You can see here, this is the suspensor initial cell. This suspensor initial cell divides, and from the suspensor initial, here from the suspensor initial there is formation of two cells, and these two cells are formed from suspensor initial, and these two cells are formed from embryonal initial. Means these two cells are divided. There is formation of four-celled embryo. Two cells from suspensor initial, two cells from embryonal initial. In the next stage, you can see that the suspensor cell, this one, the suspensor cell divides by means of transverse walls in a one single plane, and there is formation of 6 to 10 celled suspensor toward the micropylar end. Here you can see that the last cell or lowermost cell, this acts as a haustorium. You see once again, embryonal initial cell divides into two, suspension initial cell divides into two. There is formation of four-celled pro-embryo. Then afterwards, suspension initial cell divides by transverse or by single plane or by transverse wall, and last cell, this becomes the haustorium. Then afterwards, lowermost cell of suspensor, lowermost cell of suspensor means this one. हा suspensor आहे, त्याचा हा lowermost cell आहे. This lowermost cell of the suspensor, it functions or it is called as hypophysis. This the suspensor helps in pushing of the embryo. हा जो suspensor आहे याचं फंक्शन काय? This pushes the embryo inside. This pushes the embryo in the endosperm. This is the endosperm. Embryonal initial cell undergoes 3 successive divisions. एका डिव्हिजन मध्ये 2, दुसऱ्या डिव्हिजन मध्ये 4, तिसऱ्या डिव्हिजन मध्ये 8. Embryonal initial undergoes the successive mitotic division, 3 successive mitotic divisions. This leads to the formation of octant. Octant means group of 8 cells. Here there is formation of group of 8 cells. This is the embryonal mass. This embryonal mass contains 8 cells. The planes of divisions are right angle to each other. This is like this. Suppose this has divided like this. Again this divides rectangle over this. So in this way, 8-celled embryo it is produced. The planes of divisions are right angle to each other. Lower tier of 4 cells. आता या ठिकाणी 8 सेल्स आहेत. हे एम्ब्रियोज, हा सस्पेन्सर आहे. या ठिकाणी 8 सेल्स आहेत. 8 सेल्स पैकी वरचे 4 सेल्स, upper 4 cells, they form the plumule and lower cells form the radicle, or we can say that the lower tier of 4 cells of the octant gives rise to hypocotyl and radicle. कॉटिलिडॉनच्या खाली हायपोकॉटिल, रॅडिकल ज्याच्यापासून मूळ तयार होतो. Here you see once again, lowermost cell of the suspensor is known as the hypophysis. The suspensor helps in pushing of this embryo. आता हा सस्पेन्सर वाढल्यामुळे हा एम्ब्रियो आत पुश केला जातो इनसाइड द एंडोस्पर्म. Embryonal initial cell undergoes 3 successive divisions. These divisions are right angle to each other. There is formation of group of 8 cells. Upper 4 cells, they are forming the epicotyl and plumule or the cotyledon. Lower 4 cells, they are forming the hypocotyl and radicle. Here you can see that this is the group of embryonic octant. Here, this is the hypophysis. This is the suspensor. You can see this is the embryo. Embryo showing further growth. Suspensor, suspensorच्या सगळ्यात खालचा सेल हा याला म्हणायचा hypophysis, and this is the embryonal mass. In the next stage of development, 4 cells of the upper 4 cells of the tire, म्हणजे 8 सेल तयार होते. त्याच्यातले खालच्या 4 सेल पासून हायपोकॉटिल आणि रॅडिकल तयार होतो, आणि वरच्या 4 सेल्स पासून प्लुम्युल आणि कॉटिलिडॉन्स तयार होतो. Here you can see that here these are the 2 cotyledons. Here this is an apical, but this part is called as plumule. खालच्या lower 4 cells of the tire or lower tire, this produces this hypocotyl. कॉटिलिडॉनचा खालचा भाग, this is the hypocotyl. त्याच्यानंतर हा this is the radicle आणि this is the root cap. म्हणजे वरच्या 4 सेल्स पासून कॉटिलिडॉन्स आणि प्लुम्युल तयार होतो. खालच्या 4 सेल्स पासून, खालच्या 4 सेल्स पासून हायपोकॉटिल म्हणजे कॉटिलिडॉनचा खालचा भाग, हायपो म्हणजे बेलो, हायपोकॉटिल, रॅडिकल आणि रूट कॅप, these 3 structures are produced. Then hypophysis by further divisions gives rise to the part of a radicle and a root cap. Subsequently, cells in the upper tier of the octant divide in several planes, and there is formation of heart-shaped embryo. हा हार्ट सारखा या ठिकाणी एम्ब्रियो तयार झालेला आहे. This is there is formation of heart-shaped embryo. Here you can see that upper 4 cells they produce the cotyledons and plumule. Lower 4 cells they are forming hypocotyl, radicle and root cap. Then further form 2 lateral cotyledons. आपण आताच पाहिले 2 cotyledons तयार होतात. There is formation of these two cotyledons. Here this is the apical shoot, and upper part is the plumule, lower part is the radicle. Further forms two lateral cotyledons and terminal plumule. Here you can see that due to the further enlargement of hypocotyl and cotyledons result in a curvature of embryo. म्हणजे हायपोकॉटिल वाढतो, त्याचप्रमाणे कॉटिलॉन्स वाढतात, त्यामुळे त्याला असा कर्व्ड एम्ब्रिओ त्या ठिकाणी तयार झालेला आहे. तर या ठिकाणी तुम्ही पहा की हा कर्व्ड एम्ब्रिओ आहे. तर हे दोन दिसत आहेत ते कॉटिलॉन्स, हे दोन आहेत ते कॉटिलॉन्स. दिस इज द प्ल्युम्यूल. हा जो पार्ट आहे म्हणजे हा असा कर्व झालेला आहे. This is like this. These are the cotyledons. This is the plumule. Hypocotyl म्हणजे याच्या खालचा भाग, radical त्याच्यापासून रूट तयार होतो, and this is the root cap. So in this way, because of the further growth of hypocotyl as well as the upper part, there is formation of two lateral cotyledons and terminal plumule. Further enlargement of hypocotyl and cotyledons result in the curvature of embryo and it appears like a horseshoe shaped. घोड्याच्या नालाचा जसा आकार तयार होतो असा करू, तर तसा आकार याच्यामध्ये तयार झालेला तुम्हाला आढळेल. द टिपिकल डायकॉट एम्ब्रिओ. तर डायकॉट एम्ब्रिओ कसा म्हणजे त्याचं स्ट्रक्चर काय आहे ते पहा. आपण आताच पाहिलं की हा जो पार्ट दिसतो हा, these are the cotyledons. हे दोन आहे ते cotyledons आहेत. Here these two are the cotyledons. हा hypocotyl. These are the two cotyledons. Hypocotyl म्हणजे हे असं स्ट्रक्चर तयार झालेलं दिसेल. हे cotyledons असे या ठिकाणी कर्व झालेले, या ठिकाणी अपायकल बड आहे. दिस इज द प्ल्युम्यूल. हा हायपोकॉटिल, रॅडिकल आणि या ठिकाणी रूट कॅप. सो दिस इज द स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ दिस टिपिकल डायकॉट एम्ब्रिओ. Typical dicot embryo consists of embryonal axis. This is the embryonal axis. किंवा आपण ही फिगर आणखी व्यवस्थित काढू शकतो. These are the cotyledons. This is the embryonal axis. The portion of the embryonal axis above the level of cotyledons. तर समजा हे cotyledons आहे, ही याच्या वरचा जो भाग आहे, दिस इज कॉल्ड एज इपिकॉटिल. पोर्शन ऑफ द एम्ब्रियोनल ॲक्सिस अबव द लेवल ऑफ कॉटिलॉन, दिस इज कॉल्ड एज इपिकॉटिल. याच्या वरचा भाग इपिकॉटिल, कॉटिलॉनच्या वरचा भाग. खालचा भाग हायपोकॉटिल. हायपो मीन्स बिलो. हियर यू कॅन सी दॅट अबव द इपिकॉटिल or this epicotyl terminates into a plumule and stem tip. तर या ठिकाणी stem tip तयार होतो. The cylindrical portion, the cylindrical portion below the cotyledons, this is called as hypocotyl, and this hypocotyl, or we can see that this hypocotyl terminates at its lower end in a radical आणि root cap. तर या ठिकाणी radical तयार होतो आणि त्याच्या टोकाला root cap असते. So this is the structure of typical dicot embryo. Then development of monocot embryo. Development of monocot embryo. Development of monocot embryo and dicot embryo, it is same up to certain stages. This development is similar in both dicots and monocots up to octant stage. 8 celled stage पर्यंत दोन्हीची जी डेव्हलपमेंट आहे, डेव्हलपमेंटल प्रोसेस आहे, ती सारखीच असते. Difference appears later. Means after the formation of 8 cells, further development differs. This is the oospore. Suspension initial. आपण डायकॉट्स मध्ये आपण तो खाली दाखवला होता, या ठिकाणी वरती दाखवलेला आहे. This is the embryonal initial. Here you can see that in monocot, single cotyledon occupies the terminal position. This is the single cotyledon, and plumule is lateral. हा दिसतो तो plumule. 2-celled, 4-celled, and further many-celled embryo. So oospore divides into 2 unequal cells: suspension initial, embryonal initial. Suspension initial divides, also embryonal initial divides. there is formation of many shelled proembryo. This is the suspensor, and this you can see that the 4 cells, they are forming the cotyledons and the plumule. In monocots, single cotyledon occupies the terminal position and plumule is lateral. आता पुढच्या फिगर मध्ये तुम्हाला व्यवस्थित दिसेल. Here you can see that shield shaped cotyledon is called scutellum. हा दिसतो तो cotyledon. This is the cotyledon. This is the radical. हा सस्पेन्सर खालच्या बाजूला पुश केलेला आहे. This is the plumule. The protective sheath of the plumule is called coleoptile. हा दिसतो तो शूट अपेक्स आणि याचं जे कव्हरिंग आहे दिस इज कॉल्ड ॲज कोलिओप्टाईल. हे कव्हर जे दिसतं दिस इज द कोलिओप्टाईल. द ओव्ह्यूल यू कॅन सी दॅट प्रोटेक्टिव्ह कव्हरिंग ऑफ द रॅडिकल दिस इज कॉल्ड ॲज कोलिओरायझा. हा हे रूट टिप आहे, या ठिकाणी रॅडिकल आहे, याचं जे कव्हरिंग आहे दिस इज कॉल्ड ॲज कोलिओरायझा. प्ल्युमेलचं कव्हरिंग कोलिओप्टाईल आणि ह्याचं रूटचं किंवा रॅडिकलचं कव्हरिंग दिस इज कॉल्ड ॲज कोलिओरायझा. द प्रोटेक्टिव्ह शीथ ऑफ द प्ल्युमेल इज कॉल्ड ॲज कोलिओप्टाईल. दिस इज द कोलिओप्टाईल अँड दॅट ऑफ रॅडिकल दिस इज कॉल्ड ॲज कोलिओरायझा. फायनली ओव्ह्यूल इज ट्रान्सफॉर्म्ड इन टू द सीड अँड ओव्हरी इन टू द फ्रूट. म्हणजे फायनली काय होतं, एम्ब्रियो डेव्हलप होतो त्यावेळेला ओव्ह्यूलचं कन्व्हर्शन सीडमध्ये होतं आणि ओव्हरीचं कन्व्हर्शन फ्रूटमध्ये होतं. So in this way this embryo develops. In case of monocots you can see that there is a single cotyledon, there is a plumule, this is a radical part covering, shield shaped covering of the cotyledon. This is called as scutellum. This is the or the shield shaped cotyledon. Cotyledonच या ठिकाणी scutellum असं. This is the scutellum, this is the cotyledon. Here you can see that protective sheath of the plumule, this is called as coleoptile, and protective covering of the root this is called as coleorhiza. Finally, ovule is converted into the seed, ovule is transformed into the seed, and ovary is transformed into the fruit. In this way, development of embryo from zygote in case of dicots and monocots takes place. मित्रों, आपणास हा व्हिडिओ आवडला असेल तर कृपया लाईक करा, शेअर करा आणि सबस्क्राईब करा. धन्यवाद.